welcome back to our channel. While natural wonders such as the Niagara Falls and the Grand Canyon are known for their immense size, the world we live in is full of mystery with some things that even science can't explain yet. Here are scientifically impossible places that actually exist. Number 6. Kawa-Ijen. One of the world's most outstanding volcanoes is the active Kawa-Ijen volcano in Banyuwangi Regency, Java. Instead of red lava and black smoke, its underground operations produce electric blue lava and flames that rise into the air. The fabled blue lava of Kawa-Ijen has long enticed visitors to Java. The spectacular eruptions of the volcano on this beautiful Indonesian island are a sight to behold. Scientists have long been intrigued by the phenomenon. However, although the colors are undeniable, the underlying cause is not what most people think. The lava here isn't blue at first, but it turns blue due to a natural phenomenon. The volcano does in fact have some of the highest sulfur levels in the world, and when the sulfuric gases from the volcano come into contact with air temperatures above 360 degrees Celsius, the lava turns blue. Another fascinating fact about this location is that it is home to one of the world's most hazardous sulfur mining operations. Working conditions are hazardous, and employees who are exposed to toxic sulfur gases for extended periods of time create long-term health problems. So, interested in paying a visit? Don't go off on your own. A night-led group tour to the volcano to see the phenomenon of the blue flame is a very exciting thing to do. Number 5. Helstelen Lights. The Helstelen Lights are stunning, but they are also perplexing. Scientists have been debating their origins for a long time now. However, despite various investigations and studies, the cause of this Norwegian phenomenon remains unknown. The lights were first reported in the 1930s, and tourists have been enthralled by them ever since. Sometimes the show lasts for just a few short seconds. The bright yellow, white, red, green, and blue lights can on rare occasions shine for well over an hour. The lights, which are located in rural Norway, illuminate a 7.5-mile stretch of the Helstelen Valley. They will appear at any time of the day or night and appear to float and drift. But no one knows why, and scientists are unable to come up with an answer or explanation. The Helstelen Lights are more common at certain times than at others, with sightings peaking in the 1980s but declining in recent years. This only adds to the mystique of a place that never ceases to perplex. Number 4. Lake Karachay. Are you considering a trip to Russia? This is the location that should be avoided at all times. The picturesque shoreline of Lake Karachay is considered the most polluted place on the planet. In the 1990s, experiments showed that simply standing close to the lake for an hour would almost certainly result in death. The major issue here is the radiation. In this distant area, the Soviets worked on a top-secret atomic bomb project for decades. What about the radioactive waste that was the result of those projects? Everything was thrown into Lake Karachay. Perhaps it's practical. However, this came at a high price. The scenery here is stunning, but it's also quite dangerous. Although science suggests that such levels of radiation are impossible, the Soviets have shown that they are indeed not. The Russian government has restricted access, so you won't be able to go. Not that you'd want to anyway. Number 3. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle seems to be more than a legend according to science. Although rational scholars are adamant that this is folklore, suspicions remain and anything seems to be possible. The Bermuda Triangle, which extends over 500,000 square miles in the North Atlantic Ocean, is a gigantic mystery. It's also known as Hurricane Alley or the Devil's Triangle because numerous ships and aircrafts are said to have vanished without a trace while passing through this area. Is this, moreover, proof that the legend is true? According to science, the Bermuda Triangle legend is a fabricated mystery perpetuated by authors who use misconception, erroneous reasoning, and sensationalism either intentionally or unintentionally. One theory blames leftover technology from the mythical lost continent of Atlantis, while another claims that bizarre local magnetic anomalies may occur, confusing compasses and causing ships to become lost. There's also the legend that brutal storms strike the triangles, causing ships to sink. Number 2. The Doubletree. Tourists go to Piedmont to see the renowned Doubletree of Casorzo in Italy. A cherry tree grows atop a mulberry tree in this popular spot between Grana and Casorso. Such a thing should not be plausible according to science. The truth, on the other hand, cannot be disputed. This location and these trees are in fact real. This is known as the Casorzo Doubletree or Bialbero de Casorzo and is somewhat unusual. It's not uncommon for trees to flourish on top of each other. In such cases, however, growth is limited and neither tree is able to flourish or reach a substantial size. Bialbero de Casorzo stands out in this regard, defying science and demonstrating that everything is possible. Long ago, a bird is believed to have dropped a cherry stone on the mulberry tree while flying overhead. This sounds possible, but no one could have predicted how things would turn out. Number 1. The Boiling River. Locals in Peru have spoken for centuries about a river in the Amazon that burns so hot it can kill. Legend has it that Spanish conquistadors went into the rainforest in search of gold, and the few men who returned told tales of poisoned water, man-eating snakes, and a river that boiled from below. Imagine a river boiling and bubbling. According to science, those temperatures are not possible for a river to achieve. Researchers have discovered proof to the contrary deep in the Peruvian Amazon. The boiling river continues to defy scientific standards in Puerto Inca. It hasn't quite reached a boiling point, however, it is very hot. The boiling river, located in Peru's thick jungle, reaches highs of nearly 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Tempted to go for a swim? You shouldn't. The waters here are hot enough to burn and in some instances even kill. The boiling river is a holy site according to local shamans, and the river has healing properties. Scientists have been perplexed by this location for a long time, and it is difficult to understand. However, it is thought that underwater fault lines are the cause of this phenomenon, with the water heated deep underground and then pulled back to the surface. The boiling river is one of the world's highest geothermal features. It's difficult to think that such a place exists, but the evidence proves otherwise. We'd love to hear your logical explanation, if any, to these scientifically impossible places that exist around the world. If you like the content that we put out in this video, then don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, if you want to catch up on more content such as this in the future. And with that, I'll be catching you guys later in another video.